Oh boy. All right, we'll see how this goes. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Scott. And Enviroboy. I don't know, man. Sometimes I just want to be me, yo. I don't know. I'm Scott Enviroboy, and we finished Resident Evil 4. Right? Yes, 4. Resident Evil, the 4th edition, the 4th installment. And we will be eventually, probably pretty soon actually, starting the 5th installment, but for the time being, we are also going to add into the rotation a different type of horror game. We're going to play Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. Apparently, so with the intro stuff, they're going hard on the Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know a ton about this game. It was really big when I was a kid, but that was well before I was into horror, or at least before I appreciated horror the way I do nowadays. So I never really played it as a kid. And I don't know much about it, except that I know that this is one of those games where, like, if I'm understanding it properly, they use, like, it kind of does the whole Undertale thing, right, where it manipulates your save files and the options and all of that stuff to try and mess with your head. So I'm playing this in broad daylight because I don't want to pee my pants and not get sleep tonight. I'm also drinking a beverage because it helps my voice when I'm recording like this. But we are going to just give this a shot. We're just going to give this a shot and see what we can do with it. Or rather, what happens with it. So here's the thing. I do the thing that you're supposed to do, where it's like I have, especially with these old games, like I have copies of these, but I'll be transparent about it that I'm playing it on an emulator. My intention is to play it as pure and true to the situation. I've had issues with emulator save directories getting all messed up with me. Largely that happened during the swap over from Windows. No, stop game, stop. What are you doing to me? Stop doing this. Oh, it's being weird. Hold on a second. Yeah, see, there's the caveat right there, right? Ooh, a mouse. No, I think it should be fine. I'm hoping that we just don't lose save files and directories like we did when we made the switch over to Windows 11. And I think what happened is having all the complications of, like, having it set to automatically save to the cloud, but then changing directories away from that just kind of messed up where all of the different programs were saving things. So I am playing this one on an emulator. My intention is to play it all the way to the end, unlike a couple of other games emulated that I've kind of stopped halfway through because of that. But we're kind of at two strikes with emulation losing save, so if this one ends up losing the save, then I will be figuring out how to set up a capture for even these really old systems. But I don't know, that's weird behind the curtain stuff that we don't need. All I'm saying is I'm going to try and play this all the way through, but let's actually play here. Yeah, memory card slot A is what we need. All right. I tried to set up the graphics as best I could, but
bound
I have,
together
yeah.
with the oddest magical incantation.
Life?
This wretched
Oh.
book is where it all began so long ago.
So long ago.
Before time. Before
Bones?
humanity.
Yeah, that looks like a spine.
Dr.
This is some StarCraft level 3D graphics happening right now. I'm into it.
This is not my story.
Oh, well, why are you telling it to me? Oh.
It is the story of humanity.
Okay.
Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will.
Okay.
Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it.
Okay. I feel like this game is like trying to give me a meta warning about stuff right now.
Ignorant of so much and dependent on so few.
Oh.
The Guardians grow restless.
Okay.
Their time once again near.
Again.
Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it.
Oh dear. Oh
Their
dear.
attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line.
Okay.
And the last hope for humanity.
Oh, that's no pressure. No pressure. It'll be fine. I'm sure she's cool with it. Are we her? Oh my gosh, are we starting with a shotgun? Why is this starting so intense? How do I, wait, how do I? Okay, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, the controls are so unfun. No. Okay, alright. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh man. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. Did I do it right? Did I win? Okay.
Remember me, Alex?
Oh, who the heck are you? Wakey, eggs and bakey. 333. We're only halfway to heck with that one. Get it? 333 instead of like 666. I thought that was a clever line by me. My gosh, she needs more polygons. Okay, sorry, I'll take this seriously.
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident.
I'll clean it up and call the maid.
I'll be on the next flight out.
You're not even gonna like... I guess maybe the implication is she knows based on where the call is coming from. My gosh, look at those cars. They look like little matchboxes. Those little squares. Who's this guy? Big tube of a man.
Ah, Miss Roivas. I'm pleased to meet you.
These graphics, man.
Trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
If...
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course. This way.
The inconsistencies of the timelines for these types of things is crazy. Like, she said, I'll get, like, the next flight out, she said. Or do they just leave the crime scene intact for, like, 24 hours? What's happening? Oh.
Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Okay.
Yes, it's him.
Like...
He's wearing our family ring.
Anyone could wear a ring. Anyone could put, okay.
Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records.
Isaac is too messed up.
There's no head. No, none of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion. And
I like how we're just gonna brush over there's no head and she has no reaction to that. Alright, I'll take this seriously. I'm doing a bad job at taking things seriously. My apologies.
What's left doesn't say much. We don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this.
Yeah, mister.
I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
Yeah, Buster Brown. So you better find them. 2 weeks later. Okay. Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where... Wait. Oh, okay. Where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past, and possibly a tie to his murder, it would be here. Okay, so this is going to be very Resident Evil with, like, the fixed camera stuff. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna do my best to actually, like, take this seriously. It's really easy to just fall into the goofs and gaffs, when you're playing an old game like this, because the graphics, you know, graphics can, actually, wait, hold on, no, let's go back. I want to do this one room at a time. Okay. Why am I schizophrenic? There's a Royal Tenenbaum here. Portraits of the ancestral Roivas line the foyer walls. Their faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. There is something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. Alright, and we're getting like whisper. We're getting assaulted by whispers here. Okay, we can go through that door. I wanna try and approach this systematically. But like, oh my gosh, look at the way her waist moves. It looks like her torso's disconnected from her waist when she walks like that. They're trying to show the hip sway and everything, but a bit better from the back. But that's what I mean. Like, it's really easy to kind of goof and gap because the graphics are old and they don't keep up. And then when you're looking at these old graphics on a higher quality monitor or TV or whatever, it really brings that into stark detail. But it's really not fair to make fun of a game for that because, like, this was 2002. This was over 20 years ago. Like, we didn't HD wasn't even going to be a thing for at least like 5 more years at that point. So like this, like all these polygons would have been so much better on an old tube TV because it doesn't provide the same definition that we're getting right now, which means all of these harsh lines that you see on all of like the different flat surfaces that they make the characters out of, like those would have been naturally smoothed over. So it would, interestingly, actually look way better on an old TV. So I'm going to do my best to not just make fun of it the whole time. A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be... Shh, stop whispering. I can't focus when you're talking to me. I'm trying to read. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick. The time permanently set to 3:33. I am getting a notebook page for this immediately. This is immediately striking me as a game that is probably going to have stuff here. I need a pen. I'm gonna do a pencil in case I need to change stuff. Okay, hold on. I'm just setting this up. I should get myself just like a notes case or something where I'll keep the notebook somewhere that like there's a camera so I can share my notes with people as we're doing. That would be kind of fun, probably. I don't know, maybe not. It's all dark. All right. It would probably be good for me to organize this. I've been keeping notes with blueprints, and I am not keeping those organized at all. Okay, so clock set to 3:33. 33. Okay. There's a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Did Alex look at the key? Absolutely. Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there is something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key. Okay, and then I'm going to put down dresser key. Alright. Like, I don't know. Alex has found a dresser key. Yeah, I don't know what to expect from this. I don't know how critical notes are going to be, but it feels like attention to detail is going to be very important in this game. Stop whispering. Portraits of the ancestral Roivus line the foyer walls. Their faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. There's something about... Is this... Okay, yeah, it's the same thing for each of the paintings. Can I... Okay, so that's... Okay, so we can run. Okay, I just needed to know what it was. Okay, so that's run, that's aim. Oh, and we got a punch? Wait, hold on. Which one was punch? Oh, okay, so A is attack. Alright. Feels important. Let's open the door. Gotta open the door. This... Okay, that's the same... Oops, sorry, my bad. That's the same thing there. We go there, we can open that door. Open that door. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go up the stairs, just see if there's anything around here. Same stuff. That's even the same painting. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. All the same stuff. Beautiful upstairs landing. Okay, I'm gonna start with to the right, and we'll just go in clockwise order. Here's how I want to do this with looking at all these rooms. Yeah, I really have no idea what to expect. These books contain the history of the Roivus family genealogy, birth and death records, deeds, and writs. The Roivus history is a troubled one. As Mediterranean immigrants, the early Roivus were shunned by other settlers in North America. Suspected of witchcraft, the Roivus were convicted during the witch hunts, forcing them into hiding. As memories faded, the Roivas rebuilt their lives. You know, it's funny. I probably mentioned this before. Is it the same? Sorting through the books, Alex sees one that seems to be placed differently than all the others, as if drawing attention to itself. Curious, she examines it. On the inside cover, shaky handwriting shapes the numbers 333. It replaces the book. Alright, I'm going to put a note about that. Book. What was that? What just happened? Why did I get that sound effect? But anyway, the little anecdote that I was going to share, the non sequitur of sorts. I have an ancestor who was like a cabinet maker in Salem at around the time that the witch trials would have happened. I don't know if he participated or what his stance on it was. I'd like to think he was just like rolling his eyes going like, crazy people, I'll just like hanging ladies for no reason. I'm just trying to make my cabinets. But realistically, you know, my ancestor was a white man in America at the time, so you just don't know. Don't know. Books in this corner seem focused on supernatural. Writings of Poe, Lovecraft, the poetry of Blake, the art of Bosch, everything with a tie to ethereal horror of fantasy. It is all here, a reference library to the arcane. Was this Alex's grandfather's secret hobby? I don't think it's all that secret. Seems pretty blatant what he's doing. Oh, where did this take me? Wait, hold on. I'm not ready to leave this area yet. I want to be as methodical about all this as possible because I don't know. I don't want to miss stuff. And I also don't know how much of a labyrinth this whole thing is going to be because I don't seem to... Okay, use the... Oh, here we go. Use this function allows the manipulation of inventory items within the current room. Okay. Equip. This function allows the current character to ready a weapon. Check. This function allows the examination of objects within the inventory. L or R allows switching back and forth between sections within the interface. Okay. Oh, good, good. Oh, thank God. We've got a map. All right. Journal. Okay, controller, load save display. Okay, can we save at any time? Yes, save and continue. There we go. Oh, look at her. She's like posing for us. Okay. All right, good, good, good. We can just freely save whenever. That's nice. That's good to know. Check. Appears to be the key. Dresser, and then what's that one? Second floor key. Okay. All right. Sweet. What do we have up here? Ooh. In the warm glow of the candlelight, the Roivas family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows flitter across its surface, obscuring the detail. One looks closely. The family's secrets are revealed. Well, then let's look closely. We're trying to find the secrets, right? That seems like an obvious next move to me. I don't know. All right, yeah, let's do this one. We'll just try and keep everything as methodical as possible. Oh, heck yes, I want to examine this. Are you kidding me? My gosh, dude, the words are freaking me out here. Can I not interact with this? Wait, hold on. Can I? A crank socket is mounted on the telescope and appears to be linked to a mirror supported by a brass pedestal. Curious contraption, to be sure. What purpose can it possibly serve? Could Alex adjust the mirror? Yeah, I mean, I feel like... Or can we crank it? Okay. Hold on, then what's over here? Oh, I see, I see. Down. How far can we go down? I'm gonna keep it going. The sound effect is very grating. Alright, it doesn't seem to be having any impact on it right now. I would guess that eventually there'll be something more impactful happening. A globe cradled in a wooden frame. Glossy surface is painted in the likeness of an ancient map. A lens is situated in the northern hemisphere, above a label that reads, "There be dragons here." Okay. I'm getting the sense that there's going to be a lot of clues. I feel like I need to be making better notes about where I'm seeing this. So I'm going to, above ones, I'm going to change, add something, entry. And then I'm going to give a little bit of space here. go like, yeah, I want to, hold on, can I, the map, hold on. Going to, it won't let us really do a whole lot, but we can do, add library. I'm going to call that other room. We'll leave some space there in case you need to take notes, and then I'm going to do, I'm going to put observatory, I guess. I'm going to put crank and telescope. Question mark, and then I'm also going to put there drag. Sure. This is going to end up being a very slow and methodical playthrough. This is going to be very different than Resident Evil, I'm guessing, which I'm actually into. If I'm playing, because my intention is to kind of rotate between this game and, yeah. Okay, so my guess is this will become relevant once we can figure out how to adjust the telescope, and like my guess is there's going to be light coming in, and we're going to have to adjust the mirrors to shoot light at something. That's what my guess is going to be. Was the crows, Edgar Allan Crow reference. No, nothing to do with that. Kind of get it moving a little bit. But yeah, this seems like it's going to be a much more heady type of game and horror. Compared to Resident Evil, which is a much more action horror type situation. Where am I on the map right now? Okay, this is still part of the library. I'm gonna let it just be part of the library. Is it the same thing? Nothing even to say about it. Okay. Is that 3? Oh, wait, hold on. Can I adjust this? This looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room with an almost patriarchal air. Use left and right to adjust the clock hand. Should Alex adjust the clock hands? Absolutely. We're going to set this to 3:33. 1,000,000%. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you guys started right. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Maybe we don't need to write down the notes. Maybe it's going to keep slapping us in the face. I mean, this is earlier in gaming, and I like this. I don't know. I guess this would be around the era that like Myst and Riven and all that were getting pretty big. So there's a certain amount of trust that a game developer could have in a player's ability to figure out puzzles, but it's also early enough that they might be a bit more smacky in the face than maybe what some of the clues in like blueprints seem to be doing. But uh-oh. Oh my goodness, a glowing book. This looks kind of horrifying. What? Okay, hold on. Where are we in our thing? Okay. I'm gonna here for notes, and then we can start taking our notes for it. Edward Royva's study is filled with arcane knickknacks, mementos of yesteryear and other cultures. The odor of ancient texts is oh my gosh, those types of words are so hard for me to enunciate. Texts. Like, you've got to get that tss in there, like tsetse fly. Ancient texts is faintly noticeable under the peppering of dust that covers every surface, except one. The desk had been the center of activity, and not a mote of dust is on it. Here, Alex's grandfather had worked, perhaps even hours before the end. Okay, so we will get there, but I'm going to examine everything else. A small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the wall's illustration. Candles are unlit. I bet you we can light those at some point in time, and I bet you it's going to be important to do so. A diabolic drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented into place. What a twisted psyche could have executed this drawing. Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail. The precise anatomy of a fractured bones and the convolutions of spine and ribs entwine into a mesmerizing sight. Grandpappy, you into some creepy stuff, man. An ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantel, the token of eclectic junk. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. Are you kidding me? Alex has acquired a gladius. Oh man, I want to wield it. Are you kidding me? This is a bizarre drawing of a cyclopean city, its immense architecture bathed in an unnatural fog. The detail is incredible. As Alex studies it, she can almost imagine the city's inhabitants. Oh. A painting of a jungle-shrouded building. Seems to be a temple of Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia. Okay. Eye face mask thing. This looks like some kind of mask. Face is serene in composure, with a faint hint of a smile tugging at the corners of the mouth and eyes closed in deep. Okay. This Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against a stark light. Image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brush stroke echoes the spike of architecture, imbuing a violent feeling, as though the building itself is a harsh imposition on reality. A grim picture indeed. What is that? What is it? Brutalism? Is that what they call it? An aged page set inside a glass frame hangs on the wall. An insane scribbling covers the page, incomprehensible to Alex. Perhaps if Alex had some kind of tome, it could be deciphered. Oh, you mean like a tome sitting on a table right now? Okay. Probably it. So help me if I'm about to touch a Necronomicon, though. Large leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Alex, read the book. I mean, should we? Probably not. Are we going to? You better believe we are. Yeah, cutscene time, baby. Let's do this. Gonna get. What are we learning? What are we learning? Uh-oh. Oh, golly, this is gonna be bad news for us.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this,
Alex,
you will
how do you know it was me?
Fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish.
Okay. Uh-oh. Seems a little dark.
Think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality.
Uh-oh.
To see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool.
My gosh, what's happening? Are we gonna like play in here? This seems very rendered for just a cutscene. Also, I like that the back of their helmets is just like brims. Oh, they're not even. Today's battle was but one of many. If we are to complete our mission, at once, Centurion Augustus.
I would like to compliment you once
Oh.
more on your battle.
Oh, we have turned into English.
Our
Okay.
enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
And do you believe in life after love?
Our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong.
You didn't know, but Augustus was actually modern American. You could tell by his accent. Okay, so what about the impious Augustus? Are we not interested in him? All right, at any rate. So are we gonna, is this like just a big cutscene, or do I get to play as this dude? Oh, are we about to have like a Space Odyssey moment with some sort of obelisk? Seriously, the back of his helmet is freaking me out right now. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna take this seriously. I'm sorry, I apologize. This is having some real Twilight Zone vibes. Oh yeah, we're absolutely gonna explore as this guy now. Oh, sick. Okay, All right, looking at the time, I'm going to call it an episode here, but I'm actually really excited about this. This is cool. I wasn't really expecting this game to take this turn, so hold on. I'm going to, oh yeah, and we get a map for this too. Oh man, this is going to be nuts. All right, hold on. I want to come back here. Save memory card slot A. You know what? I'm just going to commit to the one. Save and continue. Yeah. All right, cool. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me. I love and appreciate all of you. Oh, this is cool. I'm excited about this. I don't know, man. Like, I don't have too many words of wisdom at this point in time, except that, you know what? Here's what I'll say. I'm kind of learning to really enjoy having just like a notebook to take notes about games and stuff. It's kind of a fun, different perspective for gaming. It's a much slower, meditative approach to gaming. But it's kind of nice, and here's the thing that's also nice about it. If you're like me and you kind of bounce between games a lot because of, you know, if you're recording it or you just like to do that. Like, I actually used to be very much a only play one game at a time kind of guy. But this channel has kind of taught me the value of bouncing between things. But at any rate, try keeping like a little notes page. You can just kind of have yourself a notebook, and take notes while you're playing games. It's kind of fun to do that. So, I don't know. There you go. There's some advice. Take it with you. Love you. Bye. Yeah, no, I think this is going to be a pretty sweet thing. I'm excited about this. Good time, baby. Good times. It'll be really hard to not make fun of the graphics, though. I can't keep dipping into that well, though. It's too easy.